Good evening, Chairman, members. My name is Don Baylor, Center for Public Policy Priorities. We are here to testify for committee substitute for Senate Bill 1247. And just real quickly, I know it's getting late. There's really three reasons why we are supporting the committee sub. One is because we feel like it's the right balance for the state of Texas, both borrowers as well as credit access businesses. We believe that it maintains credit access while providing some basic consumer protections, in particular additional protections for low-income borrowers. Number two, we believe that it provides a level of regulatory clarity that has been missing in Texas for a long time. So I think it's important to understand that these businesses have a license to provide or offer any product for an undefined term without any loan limits or ability to repay in an unlimited number of refinances. Number three, we believe that the savings it provides to Texas consumers is substantial, anywhere between $137 million to $260 million per year, strictly due to refinances that would be prohibited as excessive under this legislation. So we really hope that this committee and the legislature can find a pathway forward so that Texas consumers can realize these savings, repay their loans, and move on with their financial lives. And so with that, I will take any questions that the committee may have.
Members, any questions? Don, I have a question. We've seen, as of late, some action by the, let's see, I'm putting down the Federal Bureau for Consumer Finance Protection. They've published a report. They've issued some rules. Has your organization been following the level of activity that's happening at the federal level?
Yeah, so it's actually been a pretty busy last week or so on that front. Last week, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau did produce their first kind of full or comprehensive report on some of the trends and some of the patterns that they've seen with payday lending really across the country. They've analyzed several million transactions, really kind of put a spotlight and be able to define what the cycle of debt is and what some of the issues that borrowers are facing. Almost simultaneously, the FDIC and Office of Comptroller Currency has issued kind of draft rules or proposed rules around direct deposit advances, those quote-unquote payday loans that financial institutions or banks are offering around the country. And so there's an opportunity for everyone to kind of comment on those proposed rules. But we do believe that the Bureau is poised to promulgate rules probably later on this year, possibly early next year, so that they may be in play when the legislature reconvenes for the 84th in January 2015. And so that's really one of the reasons why we've been pretty consistent in putting forth the notion that it's really important for Texas to act now, because we believe that these savings are real, and we don't believe that it's really kind of the bent or the job of the legislature to wait on the federal government to make rules for Texas. And so we believe that right now before us, we actually have a pretty common sense Texas solution to this problem that we may need to build upon in future years, but it's certainly a good foundation that we can potentially lay for consumers around the state.
Members, any more questions? Thank you, Don.